Hey, and all the cow crap right there.
She goes, hey, little guy.
What's up, guys? It's Augustus McRae with the Quilted K, and we got a crazy video for you this week. Let's get into it. Come on, kiddo. He goes, you want to go to Jacksonville? My work is giving me off because of the weather. Like, your work's not going to let you drive 10 minutes down the road because it's a liability. And you think a 6-hour and 11-minute drive is going to be good?
It's warm in Jacksonville.
He goes about, so instead of driving 10 minutes down the road to go to work, you're going to drive 6 hours and 11 minutes in ice and sleet and rain with horses. I was like, I don't have a horse I don't like enough to take them on that trip.
If you leave tonight.
Yeah, I already canceled that trip to Louisiana to pick up that colt, which hopefully we'll have a video coming to you soon about that. Really excited about that one. Me and Josh Simpson are kind of going in partners on a colt. I'm starting it for him for breeding rights, and him and his wife are going to take it, and she's going to run barrels on him. And Gator's loose. Dad was hot shotting cows and he spazzed out. Gator. Easy. Easy, Bubba. I want to get into curling.
Is that thing where they're
oh yeah
on the ice?
Oh yeah.
And they're
yeah, I want to do it. Wow. And I want to get me an old Swiffer out there.
Look,
and I shall sweep it away.
Gus. Ow, my hip.
He said, ow, my hip.
I ain't flexible.
I need new help.
You want this one, Gus?
You know? Yeah. This is going to pass out from getting hit in the bicep, but I'm just over here straight up SpongeBobbing it. My leg.
You want this one, Gussie?
Yes, I do. Never get hooked. Yeah. Eat an apple before you get hooked.
Hey, you're not yourself when you don't got a stick. Not yourself when you.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have to worry about bringing my rope back down to pick it up, you know? Yeah. It'd be funny if I just didn't let go and I was still biting on it and I was like a dog just
Gus, I'll put one on the box for you before we're done.
You'll do what?
Put one on the box before we're done. I'll turn you one. 100%
That's turning me one.
100% catch rate, baby.
Yeah. Not 100% turn rate, knowing the hand that we got. I was talking about doing it. So, training on this one. This is a horse that we just got to start in the roping, and he's actually doing really well for the third time he's ever ran cows. Second time he's ever turned them off. I'm gonna come back and score this one back up. I'll let him relax for a minute. When you're scoring, I want to kind of fake him out like we're about to really go get this one. So I'll really make sure I do everything the same as if I'm gonna run and try to tell myself I'm gonna run him. And then the only difference is we're gonna stay back in the box. Oh. That was actually really good. Start them right. You don't have to fix them, just tune them. Get back. There we go. Yes. Yes. Good job. He's still figuring out his steps. That was actually not bad. He really wanted to push by that cow in the corner, but I was able to bring him back. That was good. Hey. He's so poopy about being blurred up.
Who is?
Get him. That way we got a real long on there. Get him. There we go. He's blurred over again. This guy. This guy. Oh, he knocked his head off.
Slap my hat.
Hey, six.
Tim.
Hey, six. Come on.
Tim's hat comes off a lot.
Hey, and all the cow crap right there. The Bill Cosby things and stuff like
Hey,
that.
can y'all-
Like hashtag me too.
Can y'all hear me right now?
They did that to me as well. You don't have to pick it up.
You got
Bubba. It just
nonsense.
picks it. Your voice is where it is.
That's nonsense.
Huh?
It's nonsense.
People are gonna think his name is Bubba because we didn't move that out. Guys, this is Bubba Clarkson.
Come on.
That's what we're gonna call him
go.
from now on. Bubba Clarkson. Huh? Well, you might want to blur that out too, because in the other guys, Will Ferrell created face back, so they could use that to get his face. You never seen the other guys? I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
He's a cock.
So earlier we were in the rope pen talking about how we'd like to go pick up this horse and we'd get the video to you next week. Turns out, looked at the Weather Channel, weather kind of pushed to the right a little bit, so we're gonna make it a video this week. So we got a special treat. We're right now in Salisbury, North Carolina. We're heading to Louisiana, just on the other side. I'm not really sure the town name, but just on the other side of the state line in Louisiana to pick up a 2-year-old Judge Cash colt. So we're super excited about that, and we'll get you hooked up with how the trip goes. I see this little person's behind us at the post office, and next thing you know, like, I just see Brooke turn around, and she goes,
Hey, little guy.
and I'm getting ready to grab my wife and leave. And I look, I'm like, no. And then I turn around slowly. And thank God the little person was holding a baby. He had a little baby with him and everything. And I was like, thank God. And then, like, Brooke never thought nothing of it. We get out to the car and I said, I almost jerked you out of that post office. She was like, what are you talking about? I said, all I could see was a little person behind us, and I thought you were saying, hey there, little guy, to a grown man. So I never wanted to jerk you out of someplace so fast.
That's something you tell your dad.
Joshy and I are no stranger to rodeoing after a surgery. We went to Wing It to the open rodeo. The rodeo that we put on our first YouTube video, that same one, but it was years before. And I had just gotten appendix surgery 4 days prior, and I'd been locked in the house.
Not even 4 days.
It was 4 days. I was locked in the house and I was going bananas, stir crazy. And Joshy calls me and goes, hey, you want to go to the rodeo just to watch so I can get you out of the house? And I said, I would love that. And I hate watching rodeos. Anybody that knows me knows I hate watching rodeos. But yeah, he talks me into he asked me and I wanted to go.
That was pretty much just the excuse
Yeah.
to get him out of the house. I mean,
Yes,
there was
absolutely.
definitely a mindset of us actually entering the rodeo.
Yeah, well, I didn't know this because I was, like I said, 4 days out of appendix surgery. I'm still kind of hunched over walking. Next thing you know, we get there. I'm wearing pretty much what I'm wearing right now, except for a finals jacket, because we were junior rodeoing at the time. I was wearing my junior rodeo finals jacket. And we get there, and he goes, I got somebody that'll pay our fees if you want to enter. And I said, Joshy, I don't have a horse, I don't have a rope, I don't have a cowboy hat. Like, I'm wearing twisted X's too. Like, I don't have anything. He goes, I got that taken care of too. Joshy found a way to bum our fees, bum horses for both of us. I borrowed a cowboy hat and a rope, and we entered, and I ended up snagging a leg, and the roping fell apart. And we ended up winning third with a leg. But I remember coming around and roping, go to my saddle horn, and and then I just, oh goodness gracious. And I couldn't walk for the next 3 days after that. But yeah, Joshy can find you a horse, some fees, and everything you need if you just show up.
To be fair, I rodeoed a lot as a broke kid, and I had to bum horses and fees.
Oh yeah, our whole junior rodeo career,
I mean,
you was on your own horse
well,
probably
I basically
10% of the
I
time.
basically bounced around from house to house to house anyways, so I was just bumming whatever horse I could at the time. You know, I never owned anything of my own until I owned the ugly gray horse.
Rico. Yeah,
I
Rico
never owned
first.
anything I had rodeoed on until the ugly gray horse. I owned Rico.
That's right. You rodeoed on Rico after
I
you
rodeoed
trained
on
it
Rico.
even did
Yeah.
that.
After I trained it,
Right now we're sitting at QT in Buford, Georgia. We're currently 7.5 hours away from our destination and 2 hours and 27 minutes away from the promised land. The glorious, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's beautiful. It's amazing. We'll see it in just a minute.
One time we was at a junior rodeo. I think it was the last rodeo they done it to at Chet Kidd's old place in Charlotte.
That's a Rockin' K, right?
That's a Rocky
Raptor
K.
K?
Rocky K.
Rockin' K.
Yeah. Raptor K is Butch Knox's place.
Of a king, right?
Yeah, that's Jacob Dagenhorst now. We was over there and it was me, Jordan Murphy, Ethan Lombardo, Garrett, and I think Daryl went with us.
Dad and Dina.
Dad and Dana, we had a truck full. I mean, we was packed. I think Ethan drove himself though. But Gus entered team roping with, who was it?
Adam Pinchison and
Adam Pinchison, Hunter White, and I entered for Jordan Murphy, and Jordan entered the calf roping. Well, it was hotter than
It was hot.
Hades out there. I mean, it was hot.
It was
And
hot.
so they had a snow cone place. Well, everybody's eating snow cones. Well, Gus didn't have one. And he,
I was too broke to afford one.
Yeah, we were broke, but I had snow cone money for the first time ever. Probably bumped it off somebody, I don't remember. But when Jordan comes up and he's got 2 snow cones in his hands, but all he's got left is what melted in them. Well, Gus takes them and throws them back.
Yeah, I asked him, I'm like, dude, can I have some of that? Can I have those? Because I'm literally dying. I'm drenched in sweat. And take it, like, I'm 17 at this point. But like, I'm drenched in sweat. I didn't have any water, and I was like, I need something. I just got done shoot dogging, I think, and we had to rope afterwards, or maybe this was right before. This is right before the rodeo started. But it is hot.
And
Go ahead.
so he throws back these 2, and you know, so we go to rope. And I think me and Jordan are up like second out. Well, I go set one over the head like a fat kid. And well, then it's Gus. I think Adam Pinchison.
This is 100 white.
Your first year was Adam. Adam goes out there and misses him. Well, Hunter spins you one in the middle of the pen. Pretty good steer. I mean, he hops across the pen. Gus comes in there and wheels him down and lays back on him. Knocks
I'm
his hat
talking
off.
about lays back.
I mean, lays back on him. And, I mean, he roped this out of him. I think they ended up like second rodeo or something. But well, Gus puts his cowboy hat back on and he puts it on backwards.
Well, I laid back so hard that it knocked my hat a little bit. It tweaked it, and yeah, I just saw that and I was like, "Yep, good."
Well, mind
Throw it
you,
on
Gus
backwards.
these snow cones were spiked. They had vodka in them, and Gus didn't know it when he took them. He thought they were just a little sour.
I had no idea. I was like,
So,
"These are awful flat."
At this time, it was an hour or so after he'd taken these 2 shots. He was pretty drunk because he
I
had
was-
never drank before in his life.
I
He
was
pretty
3
drunk.
sheets to the wind.
He's pretty drunk. So he looks at us, he's grinning from ear to ear, and Jordan just looks at him and taps his hat. Gus is like, oh, my hat's on backwards.
No, I put it on. I'm like, sure enough, it's on backwards. Throw my cowboy hat back on. Thanks, buddy.
Well, fast
Go on.
forward to later that night, we're on the way home. We stopped at the QT on Lane Street, and we're getting fuel, and Daryl's getting fuel. We run inside, go get something to eat. Gus comes up to me in the store. He says, I think I'm drunk. I said, what? I said, Jordan, Garrett, come over here. And they go over there. I said, tell them. And he said, I think I'm drunk. And Jordan laughs. And I look at Jordan. I'm like, what was in the snow cones? He's like, vodka. And we die. We die. Gus is drunk.
I am
We
gone.
just think it's funny because Gus just had no idea he was even drunk. But so we get back to the house later that night, and we're getting horses unloaded. Daryl goes to the house, and we're all standing up there just chatting away. And we didn't know that Daryl had left. We asked Gus, like, "Where'd your dad go?" And he said, "That way." And I'm talking about in the dumbest, drunkest, funniest way you could ever, and daps it up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just
I go, that way.
I mean,
And
it's
I'm
just.
gone.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, Gus being drunk was hilarious. Not even knowing, like,
I was a little, I
was just.
I was
I was a little disappointed.
uptight
Nobody told me
kid.
they was spiking the dang snow cones. Or I'd have loved to have had a couple. I was pretty nervous for the rodeo. This is like the 3rd rodeo I've entered the team roping. So I'd have been pretty excited for a little vodka.
That was in Josh's heathenry and my.
Well, that was me coming out of my
Uptightedness.
heathery. I was pretty heathery then. But I wasn't as bad as I was like 2 years before that.
Yeah, no, I did. I'm talking about, I came around. So it wasn't middle of the pen. Hunter actually put a loop on there and kind of bird nested it and had to fish it off, and somehow got it fished off and then hooked it on a half head. And we were in the back end of the pen whenever he turned this thing. And I come around and I just dump it on the corner. And I'll pull it and I'll lay back for Jesus, and it does. It knocks my hat off the back. And I grab it backwards and ride around on out the fence. So we just stopped off at the Badussies, and right now we are about 5 hours and 15 minutes away from our location. So we're making great time. It's currently 2:26 in the morning, so we'll keep on rolling down the road. You go to Bussy's, you gotta get some of that fresh chopped brisket on the board. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes away from picking up the colt, so we're excited to see him. We're excited to get him, speak to this lady, and just get a look at what he is, and then if he looks good, we're gonna give her the money and he's gonna come home with us. So pulling into the driveway now,
In a quarter mile, arrive at
and
your
we look like
destination.
crap because we just woke up. Josh has been the one driving the last little leg. He drove since 4 o'clock, and it's right at 8 right now, so been a good trip.
Thought about keeping him, thought about gelding him. Cause I have his mama, so I was like, well, I don't want to stud colt that I can't breed my mare, and I don't want to get rid of her. But the new one of a Corona Cartel, metallic cat baby. The brood mare's 4 tail. I take them
can't just get on these colts and just go do stuff with them. You can, but you're not gonna
Yeah.
have a great colt. So we gotta break things into tiny little steps and the little squares, tiny little pieces, and then we gotta get all those pieces individually put together. And then we start putting everything together. It's kind of like making a quilt. You get your squares all together first, and then you start sewing them together and seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah.
So that was kind of what our brand was
That's cool.
Okay.
come from.
Yeah, we don't have no cool story.
No.
She said, I like, this looks cool.
So we thought we was beating the weather. Now it's ice and rain. So camera's gonna come with, and we're gonna get in because the roads are getting slick right now. So we'd love to do a unveiling of the colt out of the trailer and everything, which we already got videos that we put earlier in the video that you guys know. Y'all already watched it if you made it this point in the episode. But with the weather being as sketchy as it's going to be, I'm just going to shoot a little closer on my phone and tell y'all how the rest of the trip went. But once we get back to the house, which we're going to get to here in just a little bit, we're throwing everything in our own personal cars and trying to get back home before these roads get too icy. So sorry we didn't get to finish the episode the way we wanted to, but we thank you guys so much for following along up to this point. So thank you guys. Friday we were roping, and we had already called off this trip to go get that horse. I spoke about it a little bit in the rope pen that maybe we'll get that video to you next week. Well, we ended up doing it this week because the bad weather pushed back, and that was not the case. We got it rolled in earlier than had expected, and we made the trip. We got all the way from Josh's house in Ramseur, North Carolina, all the way to Louisiana, picked up the horse and got all the way back to Ramseur. Beautiful. Nothing happened. But right at the end of us getting back to Ramseur, the weather started coming in, the sleet, the ice and rain. And by the time I went to get back home, it was really slick. So I missed a turn because I was so fixated on driving. I missed my turn. Well, the maps told me I could just go on the next exit, get on another road and come up, but the other road to cut through to get back on the highway I needed to be on was super steep. And this was not conditions to have a two-wheel drive vehicle and super steep, snowy, sleety, icy conditions. It's currently 3:52 in the morning. I have not moved an inch since we put my trailer into the ditch. Well, off an embankment into the trees. So I'm pulled out of the woods, but I am still sitting. Here, I'll actually show you. I'm still sitting, being held. The chain and cables and everything right there. It is 4:19 in the morning, and the state trooper that was holding the road for us down there, he done gave up. So what a time to be alive. Hey, we're thankful. We ain't dead or few dents on the trailer, but all in all, we're alright right now. I was right there. I think that's where I was. They pulled me out onto the road, and that's where I am. It is 8:15. Sunday morning. Finally made it home. God is good. We are all safe. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that through some of the struggle and you guys could get some value. You gotta take the good with the bad. There's beauty in the struggle, and we know that they won't all be this way. But in order to live the amazing life we get to live, sometimes we gotta do some hard stuff too. So, thank you guys. Come back for the next video.